completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
A lot of rage texting and stuff was still going on the entire time that he was in rehab. So for me, I was just noticing, like, this is just going to be constant. Like, if you're
the cloud chaser known as Brittany Cartwright, it's never her fault.
in therapy 7 hours a day and you're still finding time to call me names and cuss me out and send me rage texts, then you're obviously not ever going to change.
Brittany Cartwright speaking out on her ex Jax Taylor.
Right him.
And his summer in rehab, which she says didn't change a thing.
It was definitely a vacation from you, though.
I don't feel like he changed at all.
Have you changed? Have you improved at all? Because there's two sides to every story. I love all these celebrity women lately that have been calling out their exes. It's something that I've totally not gone through, where the ex speaks out and they don't talk about what they did to lead to things. It's, oh, the man did this, but I was just an innocent angel.
In those 30 days. And the reason, I mean, I'm sure it'll be on the show as well, but, you know,
I'm sure it's going to be on the show. We had cameras there. We had the writers tell us to treat each other like crap.
A lot of rage texting and stuff was still going on the entire time that he was in rehab. So for me, I was just noticing, like, this is just going to be constant. I just kind of hit my breaking point. I can only take so much.
She seems like it's never her fault. Like, she thinks she's amazing.
After 9 years, you know.
The Valley star sat down with the
Oh, that's why she talks like that. She's from the Valley.
show's executive producer on Bravo's Hot Mic podcast to open up about where she stands with her estranged hubby.
If you're in therapy 7 hours a day and you're still finding time to call me names and cuss me out and send me rage texts, then you're obviously not ever going to change.
All right, well, I guess he's not going to change. Like, you'll never change. We don't really change. We are creatures of habit.
We've had some communication issues going on for a while now.
Yeah, sounds like it, bud.
Brittany referring to Jax's 30-day stay at an inpatient mental health facility the same month she filed for divorce.
She's got a nice chest on her, though.
I am definitely working on myself right now. I needed a little bit of a timeout, I guess you can say.
So I'm wondering about these rage texts. Was she just like, hey, honey, how's rehab going? He's like, you're a bitch. Or did she say something to lead to the rage texts?
Just working on the issues that I have with myself and my mental health.
Jax seemingly responding to Brittany's comments on the pod with a gym selfie, writing, when you are having a rough time, the gym never lets you down, even late at night.
I will be honest, though. I've been working out late at night, and it makes me not go to bed till about 12:30, and I have an existential crisis while laying in bed. But the energy I have the next day, like right now, it is 12:24 p.m. on I almost said October, November 14th. Doesn't really matter what date you're listening because you're not listening live because this is a podcast. That's on the radio. What I'm saying is I have more energy in the midday because I worked out last night. Sometimes late night workouts can make you a little hyper, but the next day, it's worth it.
We're separated. There's not really much else to say.
Bravo fans saw the couple's romance play out for years on Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, yeah, you gave her the pump.
I can't wait to see you as my husband, and I already know.
And I already know in about 3 years it'll never be my fault.
That you will be the most incredible father.
I've never in my life have met a more positive, caring,
how things change.
giving woman who literally smiles
she gives
all day long and just wants everyone to be happy.
Just because you're smiling doesn't mean you're a good person.
How could you not want to be with this woman?
I can name 100 reasons.
After leaving the show and welcoming their now 3-year-old son, Cruz,
Oh, that poor kid's going to be in the middle of all these arguments.
Britt and Jax made their reality TV return on Bravo's spinoff series, The Valley.
It's going to be like weird getting back into it,
Yeah.
but
I'm so used to
it'll
watching
test
Mickey Mouse
us, that's
Club.
for sure.
Brittany, I do want you back, but you know what? You decided to leave me, which is hard for me in the beginning, but as the time's been going on, this has been nice. Don't you agree?
That's not a good thing. Whenever you break up with a woman, especially when the man dumps the woman, the ego of the woman gets shattered because they're hot and they're supposed to be bowed down to. And every man starts to bow down to their hot girlfriend when they start dating because they're getting sex all the time. But then you realize that they're just another skeleton with good looks and that they're mortal human beings who take dumps in the morning and they're not that special. I'm not saying to mistreat women. I'm just saying a lot of times these hot girls that think they're untouchable, yeah, you should never punch a woman. But verbally speaking, you should defend yourself.
But in February, they announced their separation, which played out on camera.
Of course it did.
But do you not realize, like, why I decided to leave you?
Yes.
The dog's like going on to bed like, oh no, I want to see the tea.
These are the things that I need you to address.
We're figuring it out right now.
Imagine arguing with this.
I need you to address.
Address. Annoying voice.
We're figuring it out right now. The separation has definitely been good for me.
In July, Jax announced he checked into an intensive inpatient treatment facility where he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD from dating you.
A month later, Brittany filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage.
Oh, so she's the one that dumped him.
How did you feel when you did it?
All right, I don't need to hear about this broad anymore. I meant to say independent woman. I shouldn't say broad. If you act like one, I'm just kidding.
Happy hour. Happy hour.